Now Gujarat is known to all over India as a tourism destination, one of the fastest growing destination as far as tourism is concerned in the state. As it is known and aware that tourism is promoted in the state through fairs and festivals. We have a variety of destinations in Gujarat to cater all age group, religious, archaeological, historical, beaches, desert, hill stations. And that is the motto, to promote these different destinations through different events. And we are known for that. And in one line you will get a lot of more information, in-depth information about the progress in tourism when our Honorable Chairman will interact with you people. But I would say in one line, we are growing at 17% per year. And compounded growth of last 5 years is almost, compounded growth in tourism is 13.5%. The number of events are there, number of what we can say, destinations are there. Through event we are promoting. Today we are going to talk about a wonderful, amazing festival, that is Saputara Monsoon Festival, which is just we have inaugurated on 5th of August at Saputara, and it is a 2-month-long festival as far as Saputara is concerned. We'll take you through the presentation on Saputara Monsoon Festival, but before that, we would like to, you might aware, media and the local general people all come through the newspapers. We are proud to announce that the only heritage city of this country is now Ahmedabad, declared by UNESCO that in entire this India, the Ahmedabad city is the heritage city. Number of heritage destinations are there in India. But Gujarat got that feather achievement that Ahmedabad is the only World Heritage City of this country. So friends, before I go through the presentation on Saputara, inform you about Saputara, we would like to show you a small film on a city, Ahmedabad, which is now a heritage city of this country.
I am Ahmedabad. I'm born from the womb of time. I'm more than 600 years old. I have seen royalty. I have savored nobility. I'm a confluence. I'm the ambrosia of Jain, Hindu, Persian, Mughal and British. I'm cosmopolitan. I am Ahmedabad. I'm a city of speaking walls that stand tall, as footprints of time walking hand in hand with civilization that never dies. The walled city is a treasured trove of history, interwoven with architectural marvels, truly secular Islamic structures, Hindu and Jain temples, unique minarets, stunning step bells, tombs and bowls coexist here with calm serenity. Over centuries, it has seen foreign travelers serenade its spirit of effort and enterprise, earning it, among other names, the Manchester of the East. Over days and months, and for more than 600 years, a lamp burns at the Teen Darwaza, part of the walled city, a place revered by both Hindus and Muslims. It is a Muslim who has been lighting a lamp here since centuries. This little lamp of hope is an example of unity. Kirti Stambh in the precincts of the Hathi Singh temple is a marvel of the Jain architectural tradition. It took many years to build and was finally completed in 1995. Shaking and still standing are the minarets of Ahmedabad, which is a confluence of local and Islamic architecture. The Sidi Bashir Mosque minarets with delicately carved stone balconies are unique architectural marvels. When one minaret is shaken, the other one sways too. The Sidi Sayyad Nijalis are beautifully carved stone lattice-worked windows on the arches of the Sidi Sayyad Mosque, built in 1573. Carved in designs with intertwined trees, foliage and a palm motif, this exquisite window has come to stand as the symbol of the city, an informal identity of Ahmedabad. The poles are the living legends of Ahmedabad and represent a culture of closely knit, interactive neighborhoods. Constructed during the 17th and the 18th century, these clusters of houses with grand facades and intricately carved motifs and brackets dot the landscapes, and residents inhabit them even today. Wow! What a vow! A vav means a step well, and these speaking stones in the city are classic examples of Indo-Islamic styles of architecture. Dada Harini Vav, an elaborately designed octagonal-shaped step well, was built in the year 1485. The Dutch cemetery in the city is a place where history lives. It stands testimony to the trade relations between India, Holland and Armenia. Dating back to a period between 1615 and 1700, the 49 tombs make up a cluster of domed and walled tombs, pyramids and gravestones. Upholding the patriotic spirit of the old city are the 12 pillars of the Swami Narayan temple in Karupur, constructed in 1822 AD and extended into the late 18th century, depicted in a brilliant form of storytelling by the engravers. Ellis Bridge, a parallel curved steel bridge, is not just a bridge, but a magnificent engineering marvel and a soaring symbol of technical skill. Though this intricately carved sandstone structure acropolis lies outside the walled city, the Sarkej Roza is an example of a fusion of Islamic style influences from Persia and indigenous Hindu and Jain artistry. To add dignity to what is old and to experience the glory of the walled city while unveiling the many unique aspects of its heritage and culture is the popular Heritage Walk, launched in the year 1997, called as a journey of Mandir to Masjid. The walk is the first one of its kind to have been started by an urban local body in India. I am Ahmedabad. I hold within my walls a fascinating human habitation, coexisting and thriving in an eclectic synergy of man and architecture. Chabutras or bird feeders, poles or community settlements, chalks or community squares, havelis or grand buildings, valves or step wells, darwazas, tombs, mosques, temples, derasas. Ahmedabad is a melting pot of all of these. A delightful concoction that has been brewing exhilarating chronicles through the annals of the history and time. I am Ahmedabad, a proud world heritage city.
Green. And Ahmedabad is the gateway to Gujarat because well connected by air, road and rail. And now definitely it is not only a transit point, it is going to be a temptation for the tourist, at least a night stay at Ahmedabad, to see the glimpses of this heritage city. Now talking about the Saputara Monsoon Festival, the subject of the day, Saputara is the only hill station of the state in Gujarat, on the border of Gujarat and Maharashtra, near Nasik. From Nasik it is just 75 kilometers. A beautiful hill station at the altitude of 1000 meters. So what we can say, to compare nearby any destination, it is the altitude of this place is more than Mathura. Purely an eco-friendly destination because the pollution is not there. Government planning, minimum hotels to cater the tourist what we are getting at Saputara. So fantastic location, worth visiting location. I would go through with few pictures of Saputara. You will get it. This is the lake of Saputara, which is the real attraction of the place of hill station with the boating facility. And Saputara, it is known as a home because in Dang district is a forest area. Snakes, house of snakes, the land of snakes, and from there in Hindi or Gujarati we say Sap. और उनका घर सापुतारा, from that particular thing that the word has derived the name of the destination. Places of interest near Saputara and within Saputara, I will go through this, some picturesque locations. Governor Hill, one of the highest point in Saputara, where people can enjoy the sunset and a lot of other activities, cultural activities, plus what we can say, horse riding, camel ride and that something. Ropeway, I would say this is the unique ropeway of this country, which is on the parallel hill. Always otherwise we have seen wooden cutter line ropeways going from down to up. This is something unique which is on the parallel hill, and the ride of this Saputara ropeway will give you the aerial view of entire Saputara, unbelievable sights from the top where you are on the right of ropeway. Again the beautiful lake, tribal museum worth visiting, the real culture of the tribal community of Dang district, artistic village, the local artists who have created one village where you can visit. It is a very what we can say point for the school student groups as a part of education. Beautiful gardens, temple, honeybee center where you can see the live demonstration how the honey is going to be made by bee in a natural way. A fantastic center over there. Vanil Udyog, the major forest is of bamboo trees, and on that basis the art, what we can say, different sort of furniture, household things, toys is going to be made over there. That is one of the biggest industry. Hot springs nearby Saputara, Unai temple, eco campsites in the Mahal forest area. Small accommodation, but adventure people who would like to stay near just to the nature and connect with the nature. Vasda National Park, botanical garden. We can say this is an international class. Having this garden is a botanical garden site is an international class where from all over the world students of botany are coming for the study and the research. Khilad Nature Education Campsite, very much what we can say favorite for the students group, college and school students. Fantastic waterfall nearby Saputara, around 8 different waterfalls are there. This is one of the major, the Gira waterfalls. Again, this is some aerial view of Saputara. Sabri Dam, according to Ramayana, Ram stayed over here for some time, and the famous story what we have, जहाँ सबरी ने राम को बेर खिलाए थे. The temple has been, this old ancient temple is there, and Gujarat Tourism has invested in infrastructure and made this place to visit, available to visit by people, run only on solar. This is the significance of this place, that everything over there is running on solar energy. This is another campsite in Mahal Forest, food and festivals of Saputara. Unique food, tribal food, what different, and during this festival we are having a food courts over there by the local people. So people who are visiting from different part of country to Saputara, they can enjoy the local food also. Dang Darbar, one of the event which is taken care by a local collector in month of April and May, around April. This is the monsoon festival activities we have at Saputara. Laser show, craft and food bazaar, cultural program, film shows, bamboo balancing, jelly jam. So for all age group can enjoy Saputara if they are during the monsoon festival. And Saputara is most beautiful during the monsoon festival, during the monsoon season. Gujarat is having a fantastic accommodation over there. We are one of the biggest hotelier, we can say, number of rooms what we have of different category to cater all different class. Accessibility is very true, and I would like to inform you people, this is the monsoon festival this year. We got a small group from Panjim itself. They are still in Saputara, going to stay a couple of days more and coming back, and their feedback after coming over here with the local people will make a difference to us. So we have achieved, we are keep coming to Goa to promote our state, and we are achieving something. And as far as Saputara is concerned, up to Nasik, you are getting a train, and from Nasik it is just 1.5 hour journey. We can arrange your package with the pickup and drop and everything. So definitely people will, from here also will start coming to Saputara. Now this is what Saputara Monsoon Festival. And again, I will go in a brief the other important festivals what we have in Gujarat. Upcoming festivals in Gujarat are the Tarnetar Fair, local tribal fair from 12th to 15th of September 2018. The place known as Triniteswar God's Shiva temple. And the myth is local tribe are having their Swayamvar over here during this festival, which is worth visiting, worth experiencing. We have packages for Tarnetar Fair also, which is there on the website. You can see what sort of traditional tribal fair it is. The world's longest dance festival, Navratri, which is going to be 10th to 18th of October this year. And number of visitors during these 9 days are increasing every year to particular during Navratri festival to Gujarat. Ran Utsav, our biggest and flagship event like Navratri festival, starting from 1st November again and to up to 20th February 2019. Fantastic location, amazing sights, unbelievable, mesmerizing stay facilities at the tent village. International Kite Festival, we are already in process. This is one of the biggest event where we are getting the foreign kite flyers in this particular festival. And friends, today, as of now, for 2019 Kite Festival, Gujarat Tourism has blocked 38 countries and 115 kite flyers for 2019. So you can imagine what sort of scale and important event it is for Gujarat Tourism. We have different offices outside Gujarat. Also, all major, what we can say, cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. We have recently opened in Cochin also, Raipur also, and that is the vision of our dynamic leadership and another leaders of our chairman, Sri Kamlesh Patel. We are keep opening more and more offices, and you people will not surprise, maybe in near future we have a presence in Goa also. So this is the efforts what we would like to put to promote our state. I have briefed you about Gujarat and the different destinations. We have trade people are there. We'll take another 2 minutes. We have a scheme of the registered tour operator with Gujarat Tourism. The benefits I would say in bullet points. If you are registered with us, we'll have a presence on our website. You can use our logo. Whenever we are nearby places, we are covering, taking part of an exhibition. You can be a part of that exhibition with Gujarat Tourism. So these are the things which is there on our website.
कभी उठाते हैं मेरे साथी सहयोगी भाई श्री सनातन जी, सुभाष जोशी जी, सभी भाइयों और बहनों एक के सिवा, क्योंकि वो मेरी पत्नी है, सभी मीडिया के प्रतिनिधि, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक और प्रिंट मीडिया से, टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल्स के ऑपरेटर से। वैसे तो गुजरात के इतिहास में काफ़ी कुछ मेरे साथी सहयोगी भाई श्री सनातन जी ने बता दिया है। मैं कुछ ज़्यादा और कहना नहीं चाहता, क्योंकि आज तक गुजरात टूरिज्म के क्षेत्र में किसी नक्शे पे नहीं था। पर पिछले 10 साल में हमारे प्रधानमंत्री और तत्कालीन मुख्यमंत्री नरेंद्र जी के सहयोग से और उनके विजन से हमें इतना कुछ मिला। कोई एक जगह पर पहले की सरकार में हमारे पास 40 करोड़ से ज़्यादा बजट ना, आज हमारे पास 550 करोड़ का बजट है। वी आर डेवलपिंग ऑल आवर डेस्टिनेशंस, जितने भी हमारे टूरिंग डेस्टिनेशंस है, चाहे वो धार्मिक हो या हिल स्टेशन हो या बाकी क्या कुछ हो। मगर मैं इतना तो जरूर कहूँगा कि पिछले 10 साल से मैं लगातार इस टूरिज्म कॉर्पोरेशन का अध्यक्ष बना रहा हूँ और मेरे सामने ही हमारी जो पहचान पहले थी, चाहे वो नवरात्रि हो, नवरात्रि तो आज आदि अनादिकाल से हमारे यहाँ पर चलती है, मगर उसको इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म अगर किसी ने दिया तो वो नरेंद्र जी ने दिया। और हमारे आज के मुख्यमंत्री भाई श्री विजय भाई रूपाणी जी ने भी इसको लगातार बनाए रखने में कोई कचास नहीं रखी है। और वैसे भी देखा जाए तो गुजरात उत्सव का प्रदेश है। सुख तो पहले भी था, प्रवासी तो आते थे, मगर वो बिजनेस ओरिएंटेड आते थे। मगर आज जो मैंने 2004 में कुछ 60 लाख की मात्रा में हमारी प्रवासियों की आवाजाही थी, आज उसको बढ़ते बढ़ते 5 करोड़ तक हम पहुंच कर गए हैं। और मैंने जब चार्ज संभाला था तब करीबन 46 करोड़ का यानी 46 करोड़ का डेबिसिट था, यानी कि हम लोग खोट में थे। मगर आज मुझे ये बताते हुए खुशी हो रही है कि आज हम 90 करोड़ की मानसिकता में हम आज प्रॉफिट पे जा रहे हैं। यानी पिछले इन सालों में जो दृष्टिकोण से हमने टूरिज्म को डेवलप किया, तो मुझे लगता है कि हमारे नरेंद्र जी का जो विचार, हमारे विजय जी का जो विचार थे, उसको हमने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से इसको इस जगह पे जो बजट दिया उसको लगाया गया है। जैसे सनातन जी ने बताया कि भाई हमारे उत्सव ये तो सबसे पहला अभी तो ऑलरेडी वी हैव स्टार्टेड दिस monsoon फेस्टिवल्स इन सापुतारा, और आपके पंजीम से भी कपिल भाई और हरेश भाई और बाकी के कुछ मित्र लोग आए थे गुजराती समाज के। आपको स्विट्जरलैंड नहीं जाना पड़ेगा, मैं इतना गारंटी से कहता हूँ। Once you come in Saputara, you will never visit in Switzerland. और इसी तरीके से आज मुझे कहना पड़ता है, करीबन पिछले 10 सालों में 110 करोड़ से ज्यादा का खर्च करके हमने सापुतारा को डेवलप किया है। चाहे वो सनसेट हो, चाहे वो सनराइज हो, चाहे वो गवर्नर हिल्स हो, चाहे वो दोनों तरफ के गेट, महाराष्ट्र से आने के टाइम पर जो गेट का निर्माण किया है, और गुजरात के वांसदा से आने का जो निर्माण किया है।